Hello YouTube, review a little bit late today. Nonetheless, this is Crystal Henkei Rodimus, who I'm just going to call Hot Rod because, well, he doesn't have his trailer. From the Sons of Cybertron line, released by Tomy Takara in Japan. As you can see, this is very, very pretty. The mold is the Classics line Hot Rod. Rodimus, whatever you want to call him. Like I said, I'm going to go with Hot Rod because he doesn't have a trailer. But it is molded in this clear, translucent, however you want to call it, plastic. And it really does look nice. I have to admit, I like this mold. The lines, the paneling, the paint job is just magnificent, and it really does look good in this translucent red. You got the front here, the Autobot symbol, and that really nice orange and gold paint job with the engine block sticking out the top of it. The gold painted spoilers on the back, and the yes, that is his missile launcher. You can put that down as a booster, or you can flip that entire section up and have him driving along, facing forward and blowing things up that way. Would probably look just as good with a Fans Project version of Hot Rod's Target Master partner, but I don't have that and I couldn't afford that either, so maybe one day. Transformation tends to be very, well, I wouldn't say tricky. It's pretty straightforward, but because everything has to be plugged in just right, it can be a bit difficult to get all the plugs in. Partially because it is very tight once you get it together, and partially because you can't always see them due to the plastic on the see-through plastic on the mold. And that's probably my only big complaint about the way this has been done. The fact that the plastic, the way the see-through plastic makes actual transformation very difficult. Like, you can't always see the plugs that you're trying to get into position. Other than that, I love it. It looks really good on this mold, and just in general, it gives it a very, very nice finish to it. This is a bit I tend to forget sometimes. Bad Oz, but you do need to flip these up here so they're behind his back, like they're supposed to be. It's also this almost a skirt greaves thing. I don't like. Sometimes they look okay, sometimes they get in the way. It's just really difficult to decide whether I should have them out or not. Last thing in this particular little transformation are his hands, which can be very difficult to get out. Of course, for once they're going to come out. Oh no, I'm going to have a difficulty one. You do need to try and get right in there sometimes to get it out. Once you have all that done, there is Hot Rod, Rodimus, whatever you want to call him, in all of his glowy glory. As you can see, his entire body with that translucent plastic looks like he's made out of light piping, so he really does have a glowing quality to him under the lights. It just really does look fantastic. Unfortunately, looking fantastic is about all this figure can do. He has a really nice alt mode. There's a really nice robot mode. His posability, however, leaves a lot to be desired. This is almost on the level of Smokescreen from last week. He does have ball joints on his shoulders, but because of his backpack, you do need to be very careful getting it into position, and they do tend to knock into things, and they really don't have a lot of range to them. He does have elbows, but they're elbows that leave you with these great big honking massive gaps, and that just looks kind of ridiculous. He doesn't have anything in regards to posability really in his wrists, just this from the transformation. He does have something I will point out now because it seems like a good time to do it. He does have hidden in this hand here his little buzzsaw from the movie. As you can see, that's also done in this same translucent style plastic in the end, so it really does look nice. And it's a nice little touch. It's a nice little touch. Finally, with his legs, he does have here and at the knees here, and again, that's about it. So posability-wise, he doesn't really have much. And he doesn't come with much in the way of accessories. Just his little missile launcher, which has a little bit of range to it. So other than that, yeah, he's a nice looking figure, don't get me wrong. I love the mold, and the plastic on him is just pops. The way the translucent plastic and the gold fins just looks really, really good. However, he isn't really a playable toy, which is probably okay because I wouldn't let anyone play with this one anyway. This is definitely a special edition, and in the end, that's why you buy him. And for that, he's brilliant. I do want to get, at some point, his Target Master partner and the Protector armor trailer from Fans Project, but those are a little bit expensive. The trailer can run up I think I've seen it for $140, $150, and the Target Master guy, which, you know, considering he's the size of Liftor from last week, can run in around $35. So probably not going to get those anytime soon. Anyway, that's it for this week. Ranger of Oz signing off, and next week, well, I did say this is a 2-pack.